Most of you know that I generally work on really old analog stuff. Willys, Jeeps, tractors, stuff with points. But every now and then I have to work on things with computers. Whether it's my daily, my tow vehicles, or my engine swaps that put computers into old cars. Believe it or not, this 70-year-old Jeep has an OBD2 port. And because of that, I have to be able to check the codes, do some modifications, and read data. And for that, we're gonna try this little guy. This is the NUCAR 892 BT. Let's open it up. This is a really cool Bluetooth tablet style diagnostic tool. It's brand new. Nice size and weight. Has a magnetic attachment for the dongle. So this is the part that plugs in your OBD2 port. And it even has a little stand so you can set it on your hood or your workbench while you're doing stuff. So let's turn this on and see what it's like. It comes with all kinds of goodies in the box. So it has an AC wall adapter with different adapters depending on which country you live in. I have the USA prongs on there right now. Comes with a charge cord and a few different OBD ports. So if you have to run the longer cord, let's see, it comes with, I think this is like a Cat 5 cord, the book, and all the packing list information. And it comes in a really nice case with a screen protector, because I guarantee you this will be bouncing around in the back of my Jeep or the truck at some point. So it's nice to have a good case that everything fits inside. Little power button on the top here, so you have your input and charge. Hold in the button. I did not charge this when I got it, so we'll see how much battery it has right out of the box. Alright, so right out of the box, it's at 100%. Comes to a little menu, it's all touch screen. Has online support. So it's ready to use right out of the box. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take it through the initial setup and get it connected to my Wi-Fi, and then we're going to start on the Porsche. So it has the service oil change warning that comes up every time you turn it on, and I'm really looking forward to not seeing that. So that's one of the things this can do, are maintenance resets. So that's something I'm pretty excited about. So be right back. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about here. If you have a newer car, I'm sure you see this, and if you do your own oil changes, you're not going to want to have to see that every time you start the car up. So that change the oil service reminder, I'm going to see if we can get rid of that. So I'm going to take the Bluetooth dongle and plug it in the OBD port. I'm going to turn on the tablet and the ignition, and it's going to connect. From this main menu, it has diagnose and maintenance. I don't have any check engine lights, so we're just gonna go to the maintenance screen, scroll over to oil reset. I did just recently change the oil in this, so I know it's good. And let's see what it says. I've never connected to this vehicle before, so I'll just kind of see how the process goes. Okay. That gives me a list of vehicles. Go down to Porsche. It says switch ignition on. It's already on. When you plug in the dongle, there's a little light that comes on. It turns blue when the Bluetooth is connected. Alright, so it says put in the date. So year, month, day. So 2026, and it is still May 27th. Oil service. Operation complete. End function test. Well, if that worked, that was pretty darn easy. So every time you try to go back to the main menu, it'll say, or it'll ask if you'd like to end the diagnostics section, and then it reminds you to move the dongle thingy from the vehicle. So I'm going to turn off the key. Reach way down here and pull it out. And now let's fire it up and see if that little warning went away. Well, look at that. It's gone. Let's check our vehicle information, service interval. All right, 33,000 miles, 923 days. So that's for main oil change. 10,000 miles or 365 days. Now I'm going to change it a lot earlier than 10,000 miles, but now it won't bark at me every time I turn the car on. None of my vehicles actually have codes showing right now, no check engine lights on, but I want you to actually see what it looks like on here when something does have a code. So I know it looks weird hopping in a 70-year-old Jeep and doing a diagnostic test on a tablet, but this is actually a 2003 ECU and engine. Pardon the fuel pump noise. And I know because I have some deleted things, I always have a few codes. So let's pull it up and see what it says. So I think it always has a glow plug and maybe EGR code. I can't remember, but let's see what it says. So I'm in the diagnostic section and I just tapped scan. All the way to the bottom, it's a Volkswagen, believe it or not. So this engine is a early 2000s Volkswagen TDI. Let's see what it says. All right, I don't have any transmission or engine. All this other stuff doesn't count. The only thing I'm running in here from the Volkswagen is the engine, electronics, and ECU. So I hit choose scan, and I'm only going to scan the engine electronics because that's the only thing that really applies to this 1949 Willys Jeep. Now it says scanning electronics. It's at 100%, so now I'm just waiting for... All right, here we go. We got some codes. Drivetrain, missing message from airbag control, missing message from instrument cluster, glow plug 3 circuit, throttle pedal switch, range performance, and manifold air pressure range. So it's probably got a bad glow plug. That wouldn't surprise me. It doesn't have airbags, doesn't have a cluster. My throttle position sometimes loses signal, so I think the plug or the pedal itself is going bad. You just turn it off and it comes back on. And this is a new one I haven't seen before, manifold, absolute pressure, range performance. So that could be the VGT or the turbo vane actuator, or the turbo itself, or the sensor. But either way, I'm going to clear them all. They'll come back on, but it runs fine. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So in here there's an option, these little buttons here, it'll pull up the specific code and tell you some stuff about them. And you can also Google search. I am connected to Wi-Fi. So in the past I'd use my old little handheld scanner and I'd have to take a picture of it or Google the code I get and then figure out what I want to do from there. But in here you can actually Google search your exact code, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so there's telling some stuff about the ECU memory. Codes are all cleared, and we're good to go. This doesn't have the oil change reset. So these two aren't going to go away because I don't have the airbags and I don't have the instrument cluster. But the engine specific ones are now cleared, and I don't have climate control or any of this other stuff, so that's not applicable. But that was quite effective to clear those basic codes. And then it reminds you to remove the dongle, turn off the key, and we're ready to go for a drive. So this is actually a really cool, comprehensive tool. I've been looking to buy a much more expensive version of this for the Porsche because there's a lot of functions and maintenance things that I need to do or will need to do that a basic scanner can't do. And this does all of that for a fraction of the price. So check out the link in the description below, as well as some details about this item. Make sure if you order it that you use the code provided below. You'll get a little bit of a discount. I think it's a really cool tool, and even if you drive old stuff like me, it's still really useful. And at some point your friend or your mom or somebody is going to need something done on their car, and this will save you thousands of dollars of replacing parts that don't need replaced or paying a shop to diagnose your car for you. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.